Hello, greetings. This is me, Zara, Berserk here. So it's about the being embarrassed. Recently, this guy, I had to ban him. So he was saying that Shia, girlfriend of his, and all this, and I see in the society shaming, even the atheists are shaming the religious people. They take it this way, but I don't think I would like to take it that way. I'd like to understand what the problem is, whether the person can help it or not. Like in my case, if someone goes insane, do you think mentally challenged, do you think we should be embarrassed? Or some case like out of my control, I had to find help for my principal, the attachment, obsession, and the feelings that came that were, some would say it's reincarnation. What is this attraction that started when I was not a lesbian? And we're 36 between principal and I. It's a 36 years difference. And she's 91 and I'm 55. So when I talk about this, my case, I mean, don't you think that fickle, the ones who get embarrassed are fickle-minded, like on the surface, instead of finding a solution? They're just, oh, this is so embarrassing, this is so embarrassing. So I feel that most, like in our society, there's this sickness, and one would then hide things, or you want people to go into a cocoon, alone suffer. So this thing of attraction to the principle, it could be black magic, it could be something, I don't know. So I'm not supposed to talk about this because you are because I'll be embarrassing the family members, myself, and I'm embarrassed. Yeah, I'm embarrassed, so hide it. Isn't it fickle of this? And I know, yeah, so I'm going to repeat myself until I find, it's like, somewhere in time, reincarnation. So I found that the Indian society, like this Indian man coming here and all this, saying that his girlfriend is Shias and all, of course, they being embarrassed of their religion, what their religion, like Mutta also allows them. So I saw that ex-Muslims, some of them, what they say is that the best thing to do, it's one of the things is to shame them, what kind of people are you, and bring them down and all that. But I have maybe I do that. I've done that. Like, what is this? Why are you after this false prophet? Look what he's done. So yeah, we have contradictions and double standards also. So I'm caught in this. Maybe sometimes I can't understand certain things, and so I won't be able to. There was a time when I couldn't take lesbianism. I just couldn't take it, or gays. And I was going to put there after this guy who comes. Oh, thank God, I've banned him, but I need to talk about this. I'm sorry. Yeah, I wish it was like out of sight, out of mind now. Good riddance to bad rubbish. But since he's put it publicly here, and it's also because my I can't go. Like I wasn't supposed to do a live stream today. I'm supposed to rest, take 1 day, 2 days off like that. Oh God. So, in Indian society, also this shaming thing and don't talk about it, or in like if you've gone insane, don't talk about it. What are people going to see? It's really embarrassing for us. Or God forbid, let's say if I have leprosy, let's hide the leper in our, oh, that's so embarrassing. I should be so embarrassed. We're weirdos. We're talking about spirituality and God knows weird things. It's so embarrassing. So, where do you draw the line in this feeling embarrassed and making the other person ashamed of himself or herself? Have you looked at your life? Has it been really like normal? Maybe some people have had a normal life, as they call it. So, and this embarrassing thing, dishonesty then comes in, or hide it, cover it up, and live in society like a dishonest person. If we have a problem, we need to, and it's not like, it wasn't in my hands, right? I couldn't stand lesbianism. So it happened to me with the principal. Now that could be, I was thinking, it could be something that I was having reincarnation dreams, or it's like Somewhere in Time, the movie. This old woman, she comes to Christopher Reeve, says, "Come back to me," and there's a great age difference, but they were lovers in their past. No, they were lovers. So Christopher Reeve died and came back. And still, this lady, she hadn't died. So she had gotten older, very old. Or let's say, even take that, Chances Are, the movie. So there are crazy things happening in this world, and should we be embarrassed about it, or should we find a solution, go deep into it, and see what is the problem? And confront it by really going deep into it rather than on the surface, be embarrassed by it. Like there are some, if you're going to tell me that, you're going to slam Islam, or you want to do this to, say, oh, my girlfriend is embarrassed because her father got married at 70 with a 35 or 30 years old girl, then we have other problems in society where in reincarnation, in my own situation where the lady is the same female, same gender as I, and I wasn't a lesbian, and if I talk about this, is my family going to be embarrassed? Or I talk about my mental health, and sometimes I get angry and have these bouts. Should I be embarrassed about it? Or can we sit and talk and render understanding hearts, find a solution, support, and support in the way that I know this is a problem, right? And I've come to you to say, let's, please, and I wouldn't have come to you if you were embarrassed about it. Then I would hide things from you. I'd stay away from you. If I had a problem, I wouldn't come to you. There are many people who have this in India, Pakistan, even in the Western societies and all this. We want to hide things we're embarrassed about, right? So those kind of people, I hope they don't come here. They're not invited. So please stay away. Yeah, it's a free speech. You can do your own channel, but not here. Like you have the freedom to say what you want, right? But not here, not on my channel. So I don't. It really. I don't get along with many people and people like this who are embarrassed and shaming people and not giving them if not giving them a chance to talk about it, communicate, keep the communication going. So yeah, I heard from ex-Muslim, but I'm not sure if I should agree with it or not, to shame these people. It's very conditioned, it's in their religion. And someone who is talking about this, about their life, saying that I wasn't a lesbian and this thing happened to me, I didn't approve of it. And sometimes they say to suppress the feeling or repress it, it perseveres. So I think the best thing was, thank God I found Jiddu Krishnamurti. Like it's a terribly sick society we have, and we have many contradictions and conflicts going on, double standards. And what will the other person say? What will the society say? So I think it's very fickle of people getting embarrassed. I've thought about this. Like it's so embarrassing, my sister, but you don't see your own problem. You know, that, so my sister, oh, you're only worried about the embarrassment you're feeling. So selfish. This is a very sick society, very sick people. I think it's very sick, and you're giving way to, like, let's hide it, yeah? If someone can't help it, let's hide it. Oh, we're so, then the Indians are going to hide the poverty problem. Some of them do. Hide it, keep it under the carpet, secret. Oh, please don't embarrass us with these things. What is this? Very fickle society, very fickle people, superficial, and they will never be able to solve a problem like this. I think we need to be honest about this. Things in our lives, problems, what the problems the religion has brought about. Not targeting the person by saying, oh, I'm so embarrassed, my father got married at this age with you know. It's a deep conditioning. Even Jiddu Krishnamurti says that the society, forget Hindus, I mean, yes, Hindus, Muslims, these religions and all this have created such a conflict problem. To the conflict of human beings, there's a conflict in human beings. And where did we go wrong? And aren't we supposed to like give an opportunity platform, open the platform for people to come up and not be embarrassed, but say yes, understand within, see within themselves, not to convince someone, influencing someone, or shaming someone because of their religion, religious beliefs, but targeting the religion, or, yeah, I do this sometimes for the Shias, you are evil, you are liars, and this. But that's when I've, got my, that's my weakness. But a great person like a God realized, like a Zen master like Jiddu Krishnamurti, he will have another approach to this. Like Moji Baba. So I think it's very fickle, like someone is here, oh, someone is, oh, I'm being watched. Don't tell, Eb, it's shame, shame. On one hand, don't tell the other people what you are going through. People are going to talk. And we're so scared of others, what the people are going to say. You see, the embarrassment will come when you are depending, oh, what would my boyfriend's family say? Or this, it's not normal for them. We have cultural differences, anyways. There was a village Imam Ali went to, and some country, some place, and these people came, and the way they were greeting him, and what do you call it? So he said, "Don't do this. This is not right." Like jungly people. Oh, boo. And maybe indigenous people or Bedouin Arabs, who are nomadic from the forest, from the desert. So I feel by being embarrassed, you're not solving a problem, you're just being very selfish about it and very fickle minded and very superficial. You only care about yourself and not others. But, no, actually, you on the superficial level, you only care about what's my boyfriend's family on the superficial level. What's my boyfriend's? What are they going to think about? For the father, it's okay. For the family, it's okay. And another thing was that this person told me that the whole family is messed up, right? Not only the father, he just, I don't know, but how is the whole family messed up? Because we are all messed up. We are all in a mess up. You can't say that we are normal. Go and find a family that's not messed up. Maybe what India is doing in their culture, it will be very embarrassing. Like, what are they doing? Wasting milk on the idols. What is, if the fickleness comes? But if you want to understand something, okay, you go there and you see, okay, this is their culture. And who am I to say something when this is their culture? They want to buy milk cans big and, shower it on their idols. So one should have this thing of understanding hearts and trying to understand the person's cultural, in this cultural relativity. And where it's harmful, you're wasting so much milk, wastage. Why are you giving, instead of pouring it on the idols, so many idols maybe, if it's a cat, why don't you send it to India, to the children? Maybe a baby doesn't get breastfeeding. So, like that, I could think of that also. So this very sick society, I must say, the contradictions and embarrassing, and then you're making the people really, go in the cocoon, or yes, make your father feel embarrassed, ashamed of himself. That's that's a very surface kind of. That's no solution. You're doing the same thing that the religions want you to do. Feel embarrassed, or morally it's wrong. Feel ashamed. I also say, Auntie, do you have any shame? Like, do you have any? But this is not, I think it's, we have contradictions, even I have in my life, and I hope I see it. And but embarrassment will not solve the problem. I think accepting it, what is this? Seeing that, yeah, I'm 70 years old and I'm married to a lady who's 35, and I don't know much of so seeing whether, this religion, talking about mutta, what this religion has done to these people. Stubborn minds, God, can't see. Some of them will tear apart Islam, but can't see the problem in their own religions, the contradictions and all. The slamming Islam, left, right, and center. I mean, it's really something. Uh, oh, yeah, don't tell your personal life problems. Don't bring it out here. Don't be the worst. Or about your country. Don't say, oh, in Pakistan, when I was, if you don't like Pakistan, someone saying, leave. And yeah, if you don't like a country, please leave it. Instead of complaining all the time. I think fickle minded people are here in this whole world. So I don't know how to solve this. And fickle, very lacking in understanding arts. Shaming, where they're told, I was, Abdullah Samir was saying, or apostate, that this is a way that we can shame these Muslims in this way, or something about their religious rights, or whatever the religion allows. So, yeah, hide the shame then. You're going to make them go in a cocoon, maybe. And that's it, this is our religion. Maybe some of them will be shameless. Because मुझे ना समझाओ मैं हुसैन का दीवाना हूँ, right? Maybe some things like Abdullah Samir or ex-Muslims want rational-minded people will not understand this. Like Ghalib Kamal, they dismiss, like Haris Sultan with Ghalib Kamal, they dismiss these reincarnation things and quantum physics and all this. So, this problem. What can we do? Let's see if I So I wanted to address this. I don't know, and what's coming to me? Oh God, Devi has come. And then the words, okay, I'm possessed here. I should be embarrassed for this, or should I be finding a solution and saying, please cooperate, let's have understanding hearts. Good. So I think the best I ever found in not even atheists and how they deal with this, a secular system, I think the best was Jiddu Krishnamurti. And you're level-minded, but if you're going to tell me to be embarrassed, like when I look at my own life, things that were out of my control, or I was so conditioned in it. So tell me, how many people, how many of you think that you have a normal life? You think you have a normal life? Even atheists don't have a normal life. Look at this person coming and asking, why would God be interested now? Why would your mother be interested in you? Or why would you be interested in society? Right? Such a stupid question to ask. Where does it go, this question? Why would God be interested? Now, some of these atheists are also there. And he's telling the Hindustan ka Pakistan, no, Hindu ka Hindustan. This Zain, he's telling the Hindu ka Hindustan. No, that's a stupid question because don't ask it. You see, they're so embarrassed of each other. He himself is an Indian atheist. And I said, oh, there are no stupid questions. But now I'm contradicting myself. But he himself is asking stupid questions, questions like, but Hindu का हिंदुस्तान को कह रहा था कह रहा है sorry you were saying oh that's a stupid question he's asking and why are you saying he's so embarrassed that Hindu ka Hindustan was saying that there's this thought that is bugging me bothering me about death all the time. You see, he himself, the Zaini, is embarrassed. He's an immature, imbecile kid, stubborn kid. He should be embarrassed, ashamed of himself, not talk about his girlfriend, what his girlfriend is embarrassed about. And now I'm going to say that he thinks he's so intelligent, he's full of himself, that he's telling Hindu ka Hindustan not to talk about this because it's a really stupid question. How shall I help myself? I'm having these, I'm scared of death, or I'm no, sorry, I'm always thinking of, does anyone know when we'll die? These people are fickle and full of themselves like Zaini. Why would God be interested? Why would your mother be interested in you? I'm such a stupid question. I mean, it's such a question, it's such a contradictory question. Even a baby can tell you, perhaps 9-year-old, 6-year-old can tell you. Why would God be interested? And if she is a believer, creator, Why shouldn't the creator be interested in his creation? Why shouldn't the mother then be interested in taking care of the baby? Telling others, stupid question, and why are you asking this? These people are embarrassed themselves of things and they can't find a solution. They're just full of themselves. I mean, I'm saying, so I'm contradicting myself, but it's such an immature question from one who tells another person that it's a stupid question to ask and stop it. Like he's the one embarrassed actually and putting it on his girlfriend. Or maybe they're both the same, fickle minded and full of themselves and selfish. They don't care. I think they just come here to show off. And I don't want such people. It's better if they stayed away. And I will ban such people if they come here. These are imbecile. Full of themselves. Stubborn kids. Parents have spoiled them. And you know, I've seen people intellectual conversations. Oh my God. So showing off as if they know everything. Or they know something about this, they know the subject in and out, and it's an intellectual showing off. Okay, they're just indulging in the thing to show off, intellectually even. They're showing off their intellectual thing. We're so like, what is this? It's so superficial, you can see it. We have people like that. Intellectual showing off. They don't want to solve the problem. And yeah, so that sick thing, oh, it was sick because it is sick. Perversion, there's another perversion that this person came and showed on the, so I couldn't change. The thing is, I said, you are just a sex comedy, a commodity, sorry, a commodity, but it was quite a comedy. It was sick, but I had to laugh. So why do you want to reduce yourself to that? Right? Maybe the Western people are going to say, no, no, I respect, we must respect, of course, I'm not putting down the prostitute or anything, but I respect for them. But the thing is that why do you want to reduce yourself to and show off this to the world? Reduce yourself to a sex commodity when you are so much more than that. Right? So I correct myself. I should have said it in a better way. I was so shocked. So my one of my live streams, StreamYard was like this person whether it was a man and a woman or what bot or what, I don't know. But I think they came on Facebook also and they wanted to, this, maybe it's a man showing off his, what he's made out of this lady, a sex commodity, and he wants to show off the sex commodity, what he's reduced her to, like a breast and a full and, lascivious, lecherous, oh God knows what, this way. So the men have also had a hand in, find your worth, human worth, what you really are, your true self. Rather than do this and get out, I hope you find support and help. So I wanted to see the man because he was just showing his private part. But he didn't show himself, who he was. So we can get these men also who are making women a sex commodity, reducing them to that. Maybe that girl he used was his, no, as a sex commodity. So perverted people out there. Okay. So yeah, zany and all this made me realize that India, and they're intellectual everywhere, I guess, the intellectual nonsense they give, it's just showing off their intellectual abilities. And I think there's some arrogance in India, Indians also, but I shouldn't, I have to generalize it. So yeah, this arrogance has come in because I didn't, I'm spirituality, so the spirituality, I thought when a person becomes spiritually aware, like enlightened, there should be no ego. I don't know why some Indians have become very proud of their dressing culture, putting the and slamming this religion, they go overboard. So some of them are just too very proud. My God, in this pride in spirituality, it's and in the or atheism. Even as being a rational person, doesn't seem that zany as is. He's too full of himself. Yeah, I could see that, and he's a gaslighter. So these attitude problems, these Indians also have. So let's just, so we have these and I have to accept them. But I can't accept anything in this condition. I wish I could. Even accept my whatever madness, if I could just, they wouldn't let me even rest in myself. And yeah, so there's this energy here that's very harmful, cynic. It won't let me rest in myself and accept certain things. Like it's made me so at times stubborn. I feel, oh my God, I can't even be a judge anymore. It's madness. It's out of control. It's out of my control. Let alone practice law. So we have junk. We have these evil beings. Am I exaggerating? If there's evil, then there has to be, where is God? Where's the good? Where's the source of all goodness? There's too much covert narcissism, a tsunami. I've seen videos and people who are coaching. Seems like there's a tsunami of covert narcissists. Oh, I can't take it. So, yeah, so in this I can't. I'm not able to take much. What shall we do? So I thought maybe, let's see, through trial and error here, if how to build, first of all, how to find a person who is honest, who is not fickle like these people who come here, who is not an intellectual show offer, who, so much, so many things. So, who is a true, honest person, then for the cases, for human welfare, well-being around the world, global communities, family, trust, to build the trust, to have people who are like-minded, getting together. And please cooperate. Cooperate so we can get this junk, we can out. Support the empaths. Oh, Anita Marjani has written a book for empaths, and yeah, so how to do that. And or maybe alone if if I can't find like-minded. So Jiddu Krishnamurti said, if we can, if there are 10 people like what who realize this, then we can change the world, changing ourselves. So where is the help? Or should we come in groups? But these sharks, covert narcissist tsunami, they're going to drown us. God, this Indian guy needs to get some, he needs to be treated. No, I'm okay, you're okay. Yeah, so someone from India, please do something about this guy, Zaini. We've got a businessman who's full of himself, comes to Dubai and all this, and is sick. This guy is sick. He needs help. Even though he's an atheist. Sorry, is there some program where we can have these big, stubborn kids full of themselves? Not give them business, like they should be, this capital system. It's these people, these covert narcissists, who trample upon others to make their lives, showing off here too, gaslighting me. And when Khayyam gave it to him, Khayyam brother, thoda सीधा हो गया है. Like we'll lodge a complaint against you. He's full of themselves businessman. So I think I need to, if I can't complain to the society community, oh God, please help us. Oh my God, is sick. They've learned how to be businessmen. Junk. What kind of businessmen have you given us? Capital, full of themselves, shrewd, cunning. What is this? Okay, I'm not level-headed like the Britishers. So my style is different. Maybe you won't like it. Ah, cunning, cunning. Ooh, I wouldn't go out. No, no. They don't own this just because they've made it up. हम तो भिखारी. ये देखिए, लाइक कैसे बिजनेसमैन हैं. तुम लोग कैसे लोग हो? I wouldn't even spit on you. अपना चप्पल भी मैं नहीं मारूंगी तुम लोगों को कि मेरा चप्पल खराब हो जाएगा. I wouldn't even throw a slipper on you, my slipper that I've bought from Capital System. Yeah? 2 रुपए का चप्पल भी मैं नहीं मारूंगी ऐसे बिजनेसमैन को. मेरा my slipper will get bad. तो ये कैसे stupid, no sorry, not stupid, but full of themselves. ये हाँ तो डोंकी मुझे कहा था ना लंदन में कि donkeys work. You can work too. If a donkey's working, of course donkeys work. You put, they take you, they work for you. Even donkeys are able to work. हमारे जमादार कैसा काम करते थे पता है? तो किधर shit में हाथ डालना पड़ता है. We have to put our hand in the shit. They have to. कैसे आगे ये नहीं सोचिए ये बिजनेस. आप लोग पैसे के पीछे नहीं जाएं. ये बिजनेस के लोगों के पीछे नहीं जाएं. टॉप शॉप और पता नहीं क्या. इनके साथ तो 1 मिनट भी नहीं रह सकते. और ये नहीं करेंगे. क्या बोलते हैं कैसा लाइक इधर कोई ये नहीं है ऐसा. ये इम्बेसाइल बिजनेसमैन और इंटेलेक्चुअल शोइंग ऑफ इधर नहीं है. तो आप सपोर्ट करें मुझे. आराम से आए. बी हम्बल. टेक योर शूज ऑफ like a professor would, the yoga institute in Karachi. Keep your ego and your shoes out here, okay? Keep your shoes and your ego out. And let's build trust, be honest, no showing off. इधर हम लोग जब बात करते हैं तो शोइंग ऑफ नहीं कर रहे हैं. हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि हम जितु कृष्णमूर्ति because we seriously want to help out, or thanks to my mother, uh, Krishna, और जो उनके हमारे खोजोस अंडरस्टैंडिंग हार्ट्स से मिलते हैं, हम दिलों से मिलते हैं। ये दिल क्या है? My heart, oh, Paulo Coelho. My heart can't let go, and my heart, even hard labor. हाँ तो लेकिन एक चीज़ है, एक राब्ता, रैपो, ये जो रिलेशनशिप्स, ये ह्यूमैनिटी के जो फ्रेटर्निटी, ये क्या है? ये ये सच्चे रिलेशनशिप्स हैं। हम किसी से compete नहीं करते हैं, करते थे अब बचपन में ना। और ये हमारी ग्रैंड आंट जो सर्विस लेडी थी, हम लोग बोलते भी नहीं थे कि सर्विस लेडी है ऐसे, ना वो बोलती थी, नेवर used to say these things, we never showed off. I've showed off. पता नहीं ये चीज़ एक ब्लेसिंग थी मेरे इन माय सम there was a good side to this, good side, but there was also a bad side. So Shri Krishnamurti has like is rationality enough to save the world and ourselves maybe from these people, or what is? So where have we gone wrong ending of time? Gosh, I wish I had. I have the book, but back, I think my father's thrown everything away, or have given it away to people along the way. Krishnamurti and Baham. Amazon.com. हम लोग पता है मैं जब don't look at the word, please, how it is pronounced, how I'm going to read it. Whether I have I love the British accent actually now. Okay, but when I was in American, I didn't really mind the accent. So there's been demarcation and discrimination in my life due to neurosis or something, due to separation with Mr. Saab, my teacher that I adored. And I knew very few words. Along the way, Krishnamurti and Baum explore a person's relationship to society and offer new insights on human thought, death, awakening, self-realization, and the problem of the fragmented mind. You see, the figment of my imagination. तो मैंने भी थोड़ा लाइक अपना देखा है ना, तो या माइंड तो फ्रेगमेंटेड होता है, the parts to the mind. Whether the mind is fragmented, and I've seen it that the mind has this fragmented. Mind is the culprit. I've seen it. The ending of time also refers to the wrong turn humanity has taken, dash, a state that they argue can be corrected. तो मैं तो बैठ के इधर and Achar, crippled, incapacitated. बहुत कम लोग आएंगे and बहुत कम लोग सुनेंगे. We listen like Prophet Al-Mitra, Khalil Gibran का भी. So I fear if you sit with these fickle people, you will become fickle yourself. Al-Mustafa, the chosen and the beloved, who was at dawn unto his own day, and had waited 12 years in the city of Orphalese for his ship that was to return, and bear him back to the isle of his birth. But as he descended, then the gates of his heart were flung open, and his joy flew far over the sea, and he closed his eyes and prayed in the silence of his soul. But as he descended the hill, a sadness came upon him, and he thought in his heart, how shall I go in peace and without sorrow? Nay, not without a wound in the spirit shall I leave the city. Long were the days of pain I have spent within its walls, and long were the nights of aloneness. And who can depart from his pain and his aloneness without regret? Too many fragments of the spirit have I scattered in these streets, and too many are the children of my longing, fragments of the spirit. Yes, it comes from the mind or the spirit. Yeah, we have fragments, parts of God. The spirit, I don't know. And too many are the children of my longing that walk naked among these hills, and I cannot withdraw from them without a burden and an ache. It is not a garment I cast off this day, but a skin that I tear with my own hands. Nor is it a thought I leave behind me, but a heart made sweet with hunger and with thirst. Yet I cannot tarry longer. The sea that calls all things unto her calls me, and I must embark. For to stay though the hours burn in the night is to freeze and crystallize and to be bound in a mold. Fain would I take with me all that is here, but how shall I? A voice cannot carry the tongue and the lips that gave it wings. Alone must it seek the ether, and alone and without his nest shall the eagle fly across the sun. Now when he reached the foot of the hill, he turned again towards the sea. Okay, skipping some. And his soul cried out to them, and he said, Sons of my ancient mother, you riders of the tides, how often have you sailed in my dreams, and now you come in my awakening, which is my deeper dream. Ready am I to go, and my eagerness with sails full set awaits the wind. Only another breath will I breathe in the still air, only another loving look cast backward. And then I shall stand among you. As he walked, he saw from afar men and women leaving their fields. And he heard their voices calling his name and shouting from field to field. And he said to himself, shall the day of parting be the day of gathering? And shall my desire flow like a fountain, that I may fill their cups. So, and if this is my day of harvest, in what fields have I sowed the seed? In what unremembered seasons? If this indeed be the hour in which I lift up my lantern, it is not my flame that shall burn therein. Empty and dark shall I raise my lantern, and the guardian of the night shall fill it with oil, and he shall light it also. Maybe I've done something wrong. These things he said in words, but much in his heart remained unsaid, for he himself could speak his deeper secret. And when he entered into the city, and the elders so just skipping some. No stranger are you among us, nor a guest, but our son and our dearly beloved. Suffer not yet our eyes to hunger for your face. You have walked among us, a spirit, and your shadow has been a light upon our faces. Much have we loved you, but speechless was our love, and with veils has it been veiled. Love knows not its own depth until the hour of separation. Prophet of God, in quest of the uttermost, long have you searched the distances for your ship. Deep in your longing for the land of your memories and the dwelling place of your greater desires. And our love would not bid you, nor our needs hold you. Yet this we ask, ere you leave us, that you speak to us and give us of your truth. And we will give it unto our children, and they unto their children, and it shall not perish. In your aloneness you have watched with our days, and in your wakefulness you have listened to the weeping and the laughter of our sleep. Now therefore disclose us to ourselves, and tell us all that has been shown you of that which is between birth and death. And he answered, O people of Orphalese, of what can I speak, save of that which is even now moving within your souls? Then said Almitra, speak to us of love. Okay. So I go back, speak to us of love, marriage, children, giving. Almitra. Oh, you know my Hindu friends, in London, work, joy, sorrow, binds, crime, punishment, reason, passion, teaching, friendship, talking, fear, good and evil. There's no shame, embarrassing. beauty, pleasure. I wonder what Khalil Gibran says to embarrassment. On clothes. And the weaver said, Speak to us of clothes. And he answered, Your clothes conceal much of your beauty, yet they hide not the unbeautiful. And though you seek in garments the freedom of privacy, you may find in them a harness and a chain. Would that you could meet the sun and the wind with more of your skin and less of your raiment. For the breath of life is in the sunlight, and the hand of life is in the wind. Oh, some of you say it is the north wind who has woven the clothes we wear. And I say, it was the north wind, but shame was his loom, and the softening of the sinews was his thread. And when his work was done, he laughed in the forest. Forget not that modesty is for a shield against the eye of the unclean. And when the unclean shall be no more, what were modesty but a fetter and a fouling of the mind? And forget not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet, and the winds long to play with your hair. That deed which in our guilt we today call weakness will appear tomorrow as an essential link in the complete chain of man. Shame in your own pride is a good one. And an orator said, Speak to us of freedom. Ah, Steve, humble lips. My heart bled within me, for you can only be free when even the desire of seeking freedom becomes a harness to you. And when you cease to speak of freedom as a goal and a fulfillment. Rather, when these things girdle your life and yet you rise above them naked and unbound. And how shall you rise beyond your days and nights unless you break the chains which you, at the dawn of your understanding, have fastened around your noon hour? In truth, that which you call freedom is the strongest of these chains. Though its links glitter in the sun and dazzle your eyes. And what is it but fragments of your own self you would discard that you may become free? If it is an unjust law, you would abolish. That law was written with your own hand upon your own forehead. You cannot erase it by burning your law books, nor by washing the foreheads of your judges, though you poured the sea upon them. For how can a tyrant rule the free and the proud, but for a tyranny in their own freedom and a shame in their own pride? And thus your own freedom, when it loses its fetters, becomes itself the fetter of a greater freedom. So unfortunately, oh God, this, why do gaslighters and negative people stick to me? Oh my God, I wish I would. No, no, don't wish. They block the goodness, good people. I mean, there's so many good people out there, Zahra. Oh God. Why do I allow one bad, rotten thing to get to me? So embarrassment. Oh God. Oh, buying and selling. Oh, businessmen, you have contributed. What nonsense have you contributed to this world, to us? Khalil Gibran. So, life has become very materialistic. And a merchant said, Speak to us of buying and selling. And he answered and said, To you the earth yields her fruit, and you shall not want if you but know how to fill your hands. It is in exchanging the gifts of the earth that you shall find abundance and be satisfied. Yet unless the exchange be in love and kindly justice, it will but lead some to greed and others to hunger. So businessmen, full of themselves, you see the hunger you are, the greed you are contributing to. You think you're contributing financial world. When in the marketplace you toilers of the sea and fields invoke then the master spirit of the earth to come into your midst and sanctify the scales and the reckoning that weighs value against value. And suffer not the barren-handed to take part in your transactions, who would sell their words for your labor. To such men you should say, Come with us to the field, or go with our brothers to the sea and cast your net. For the land and the sea shall be bountiful to you, even as to us. And if there comes the singers and the dancers and the flute players, buy of their gifts also, for they too are gatherers of fruit and frankincense, and that which they bring, though fashioned of dreams, is raiment and food for your soul. And before you leave the marketplace, see that no one has gone his way with empty hands. For the master spirit of the earth shall not sleep peacefully upon the wind till the needs of the least of you are satisfied. Oh God. So now this embarrassing think, oh God, I hope I don't get these. Wait, what I'm doing is I'm trying to, the junk that has come, the junk that has been brought up in this society by your parents, Indians. um, And what was I when I was a mother? What junk did I bring up in my past life? That I have to suffer now. What junk? Where did I go wrong? I have to see to myself also. In my past life, the junk with Mrs. Munira Kosarbi, the junk I brought up. God. So let's see what. So there is a. I think there is. I'm not an atheist, and I don't know why I don't get Bertrand Russell type atheists. I'm getting Hindu junk atheists here. You know, the wannabes and all that. Very superficial junk atheists. So I really enjoyed reading Bertrand Russell. Someone told me he was an atheist, or I read the book, and why I left. Was he atheist, Bertrand Russell? Atheist? But anything Bertrand Russell said at the age of 18, he became an atheist. He found it a great relief to be free of some of the fears and dogma surrounding religion. From about the age of helping us today. Humanist UK. So let's see some atheist quotes of Bertrand Russell. So have you Hindus sent me? Oh, Goodreads, my favorite. As a philosopher, if I were, something pops up here which will, to sign up then. Okay, let's see. As a philosopher, if I were speaking to a purely philosophic audience, I should say that I ought to describe myself as an agnostic. Because I do not think that there is a conclusive argument by which one can prove that there is not a God. On the other hand, if I am to convey the right impression to the ordinary man in the street, I think that I ought to say that I am an atheist. Because when I say that I cannot prove that there is not a God, I ought to add equally that I cannot prove that there are not the Homeric gods. Homeric gods? What's Homeric? Let's see. This is a good one. आजकल तो एथियज्म बिक रहा है बाबा. ऐसा लगता है कि atheism is being sold. It's come so cheap. It's coming so cheap. Relating to or in the style of Homer or the epic poems ascribed to him. Acha, Homer's gods. Homer believed in gods. The Greek poet Homer, Merriam-Webster dictionary. बड़ा चीप हो गया है. इंडियंस अभी ऐसे क्या शो मारना तुम. बड़ा चीप हो गया है. Atheism has become very cheap. कुछ इंडियंस के हाथ लग गया है. कुछ एरोगेंस के हाथ लग गया है कुछ बच्चों जो अभी बड़े नहीं हुए हैं. इमेच्योर इम्बेसाइल्स के हाथ लग गया है. क्या करें अब ये भी बच्चे. Imbecile, extremely stupid person. To fixing to him, you said that. Sorry, I said that there are no stupid questions. So how can there be an extremely stupid person? Weak or feeble, foolish, insult to me. It's an insult. Jesus Christ said, if you call your brother, oh God, I could be, so I better be on the safe side because Jesus Christ said, if you call your brother good for nothing, a good for nothing, be prepared to go. What about an egoistic, full of himself, Jesus Christ? Okay, so you've called, if we are, India आप क्या दे रहे हैं हमें? कैसे लोग दे रहे हैं? Jesus tells us that we are to be the salt and light of the world. He also basically says that we are good for nothing. If we are not salt and light to the world. But calling your brother good for nothing. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with his brother, Matthew, okay, I'm going to Bible Hub, no copyrights infringement intended. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. But I tell you that. Sorry, excuse me. Angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. Again, anyone who says to a brother or sister, Raka, is answerable to the court, and anyone who says, you fool, will be in danger of the fire of hell. Oh, so Matthew 5:22, verse 22. Before you bring to the altar. Oh God. Sorry, I don't think I'm in my right mind here. No, no. Am I? I'm scared. And if you call someone an idiot, you are in danger of being brought before the court. And if you curse someone, you are in danger of the fires of. Which one is correct? Translation. Whoever says you fool will be liable to the hell of fire. Now you've chosen to be an atheist because Gehenna of fire, like the Quran word, Jahannam. Fool, if thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. Oh no. Okay, I'm very scared. Oh, no, no, okay. So this didn't help me, you see. Maybe it is could it be the ego in me that can't take this? If, let's say, I was egoless, yeah, and these people come here, how can they hurt me? Or, make me feel like they can say things, I'm done with you, I'm this, that. So I need good people. No, those who bring out, no, no, this means you're dependent. I need my mommy who brings out the best. No, and then in the end, you start to criticize me a lot. So bring out the worst. If it's up hurting me or it's gotten into my head, then I think it's my ego. Because what can they take from me? Such people. Why should I be troubled by such people? Ah. So, no, the lady in London, oh yes. And no matter what, how much I look at myself, it's not working, it's just looking. And this is work. This is work, This is like contemplation. So I didn't break the ice within myself, right? To how to deal with this ego, the nafs problem, soul problem. How can I've been contemplating since ages now. It doesn't work. The moment I go out, I'm still the person So I had to give up on my, oh, what's this? Is it my ego? If I was egoless, why am I bothered by such people? Don't know. Why should I hurt myself? They can come and shit here. Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji said, be like grass. They can come and pee. So what are you trying to say? You don't like, you can see, you can, okay. Is it empaths, empaths can, but what if empaths can feel someone showing, someone really superficial? What do you do? Is it because we have an ego? Feel someone uh, is full of themselves or something? No, I don't think this will work on me by understanding. Yeah, this is also, someone has said that most self-proclaimed empaths are just self-absorbed people who make everything about them. Reddit. What are the true empaths? An empath is someone who is highly aware of the emotions of those around them to the point of feeling those emotions themselves. And then what happens? How can you solve this? Like, I feel like someone wants to hurt me or is playing a wicked game here. I feel that. And I allow that to happen to me. Like from a distance. So I'm letting them win. Oh God. Okay. It's been how much now time? Oh, maybe I'm not an empath. Maybe this. Right my best. To find out what actually is this? Why would I get hurt? Why would I get troubled and disturbed? They are full of themselves. uh, like the world is like this. I think it's going to take time. Because, first of all, there's this energy. I mean, maybe it's the evil of the bad of the people. I don't know what I've absorbed here. But it's this. How shall I dissolve it? Is it the ego in me that is hurt? As if you're empty. Nothing should hurt. said, Anna was miserable. What is it? It's just them people, Mr. God. This is Anna, my friend. Oh, the good reads again. The fullness of the good that can't get out or can't find its proper other place that makes for loneliness. Anna's misery was for others. Poor thing, I said, Mr. God loves everything. Oh, she said, well then why does he let things get hurt and dead? Her voice sounded as if she felt she had betrayed a sacred trust. But the question had been thought and it had to be spoken. I don't know, I replied. There's a great many things about Mr. God we don't know about. Well then, she continued, if we don't know many things about Mr. God, how do we know he loves us? Do we know he loves us? I could see this was going to be one of those times, but thank goodness she didn't expect an answer to her question, for she hurried on. Them pollywogs, I could love them till I bust, but they wouldn't know, would they? I'm million times bigger than they are, and Mr. God is million times bigger than me, so how do I know what Mr. God does? She was silent for a little while. Later, I thought that at this moment she was taking her last look at babyhood. Then she went on, Finn, Mr. God doesn't love us. She hesitated. He doesn't really, you know. Only people can love. I love Bossy, but Bossy don't love me. I love the pollywogs, but they don't love me. I love you, Finn, and you love me, don't you? I tightened my arm about her. You love me because you are people. I love Mr. God truly, but he don't love me. Sounded to me like a death knell. Damn and blast, I thought. Why does this happen to people? Now she's lost everything. But I was wrong. She had got both feet planted firmly on the next stepping stone. No, she went on, no. He don't love me, not like you do. It's different. It's millions of times bigger. I must have made some movement or noise. Then you can love better than any people there ever was. And so can I, can't I? But Mr. God is different. You see, Finn, people can only love outside and can only kiss outside. But Mr. God can love you right inside. And Mr. God can kiss you right inside, so it's different. Mr. God ain't like us. We are a little bit like Mr. God, but not much yet. It seemed to me to reduce itself to the fact that we are like God because of the similarities, but God was not like us because of our differences. Her inner fires had refined her ideas, and like some alchemist, she had turned lead into gold. Gone were all the human definitions of God, like goodness, mercy, love, and justice. But they were merely props to describe the indescribable. You see, Finn, Mr. God is different because he can finish things and we can't. I can't finish loving you because I shall be dead millions of years before I can finish. but Mr. God can finish loving you. And so it's not the same kind of love, is it? In here was the image of God. It isn't the devil in humanity that makes man a lonely creature. It's his godlikeness. It's the fullness of the good that can't get out or can't find its proper other place that makes for loneliness. Anna's misery was for others. They just could not see the beauty of that broken iron stump, the colors, the crystalline shapes. They could not see the possibilities there. Anna wanted them to join with her in this exciting new world, but they could not imagine themselves to be so small that this jagged fracture could become a world of iron mountains, of iron plains with crystal trees. It was a new world to explore, a world of the imagination, a world where few people would or could follow her. In this broken off stump was a whole new realm of possibilities to be explored and to be enjoyed. Mr. God most certainly enjoyed it, but then Mr. God didn't at all mind making himself small. People thought that Mr. God was very big, and that's where they made a big mistake. Obviously, Mr. God could be any size he wanted to be. If he couldn't be little, how could he know what it's like to be a ladybird? Indeed, how could he? So, like Alice in Wonderland, Anna ate of the cake of imagination and altered her size to fit the occasion. After all, Mr. God did not have only one point of view, but an infinity of viewing points. And the whole purpose of living was to be like Mr. God. So far as Anna was concerned, being good, being generous, being kind, praying, and all that kind of stuff had very little to do with Mr. God. They were, in the jargon of today, merely spin offs. This sort of thing was just playing it safe. And Anna was going to have none of it. No, religion was all about being like Mr. God. And it was here that things could get a little tough. The instructions were not to be good and kind and loving, etc. And it therefore followed that you would be more like Mr. God. No, the whole point of being alive was to be like Mr. God. And then you couldn't help but be good and kind and loving, could you? Then, Mr. God, this is it. Thank you, Goodreads. We can prove God's existence, can we? Can we see that God is existence? Mullah Sadra. Existence precedes. Oh, existence is, sorry, oops. Existence is a real predicate for Mullah Sadra, since it is property of an essence of heart. That's right, a Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy. Existence precedes the essence, and is thus principle, since something has to exist first and then have an essence. According to Sartre, in other words, existence precedes. This, according to Sartre, is a fundamental existentialist concept. Oh. Existence comes before essence is a central claim of existentialism, which reverses the traditional philosophical view that the essence, the nature of a thing, is more fundamental and immutable than its existence, the mere fact of its being. Human beings, through their consciousness, create their own values. To existentialists, human beings, through their consciousness, create their own values and determine a meaning for their life. Because the human being does not possess any inherent identity or value. That identity or value must be created by the individual. By posing the acts that constitute them, they make their existence more significant. Delivered in December, F.W.J. Schelling, Soren Kierkegaard was present at this occasion. Kierkegaard's work in 19th century, Jean-Paul Sartre in the 20th century, the word formula originated in his 1945 lecture, Existentialism is a Humanism. Being in Time, Heidegger's Being in Time. As a result of Sartre, existence precedes essence. Not only defines and determines his own existential thinking, distance himself thinking from his remark. It has become the most quoted, repeated, and cited description of existentialism and any non-theistic existential thought. Sartrean claim is best understood in contrast to the scholastic thesis that essence precedes existence. To Sartre, existence precedes essence means that a personality is not built from a previously designed model or from precise. I can't understand this. It is I who freely transform it into action. Oh God, I cannot grasp this. So, existence, pure existence, something that exists without it being born. Claim that exists. Oh no. Pure existence, what is? Albert Camus. Oh, I'm not good in reading and comprehending these things. I need to find out through experience, I think, or what? my whole being has to understand. What is this? Again, essence, nature of God, and existence. Oh God, I'm lost. So, and where shall I go? To the mind, brain. Let's just set aside. Is there, is this pure awareness? Is it in our brain? What exists? What is existence? What is pure existence? Do we have to exit pure existence, immense, powerful, and the nature of all, and everything in the universe? Huh? Is absolute. Who's this Ridwan dash diamond approach? Oh my goodness. Is absoluteness more solid than empty? Pure actuality. Pure existence is insufficient to explain the observed universe. Pure actuality, pure existence. Is it the observer? Pure existence, formless, infinite being as ultimate reality and meaning. Existential contradictions. The essence of reality, naturally to seek. Satchit Ananda, pure existence, pure awareness, pure bliss. Hridaya Daya Yoga. Sat is pure existence, devoid of any identification with social status. The body, the emotions, the thoughts, or the mind, thus the masks of individuality. Who am I? Pure existence, blissful living. I am pure consciousness, which is conscious of itself. Okay, thank you, Anilma. Anilma.com enrolls in assets and talents. It's incarnateword.in. Have we explored? Have we explored these things? Oh God. Have we realized your existence? But we can also experience true nature as pure non-existence, a pure non-being. Who's this Rizwan dash diamond? And, oh God, the state of fact of having being, especially independently of human consciousness, and as contrasted with non existence, the existence of other worlds. Wait a minute, a state or fact of having being, especially independently of human consciousness. So even like our consciousness, pure awareness, and as contrasted with non-existent. So if the atheists say, if like Sam Harris discussing this with Rupert Spira and Swami, I've forgotten his name, about this. Oh, so you can just lose consciousness also, human consciousness, and it exists independently of that even. Wow, this is amazing. Merriam-Webster dictionary. Thank you. And so we go to, ooh, no, we don't go here. We'll go late. Oh, this is a bore and what I did last night. We have already written in the book. Huh? God has written. After the mention that the land is inherited by my righteous servants. Oh God. Recognition, evaluate. Sayyid Muzammil is a miracle. Is the will of God a mixture? Mind of Allah has shortcomings. Is God existence? Can we say this mind has lost connection with pure awareness? In coma, the pure awareness is in the brain. So you mean to say existence and human consciousness, it is independent of human consciousness, not even low awareness. God is light. In physics, the light turns out to be absolute. So yeah, Peter Russell's that action thing, quantum of action, I couldn't understand. Can't grasp it, I think. Every photon of light is an identical quantum of action. Peter Russell, From Science to God, a physicist's journey into the mystery of consciousness. In physics, light turns out to be absolute. This is Peter Russell's, from Peter Russell's, I've jotted down notes, From Science to God. In physics, light turns out to be absolute. Space, time, mass, and energy are not as fixed as we thought they were. The new absolutes are those of light, the speed of light in a vacuum, and the quantum of action. Oh, this quantum action he speaks about, the quantum of action of a photon. I can't grasp it. Similarly, in the realm of mind, the faculty of consciousness is absolute. The faster we go, the heavier we get. Light can travel at the speed of light. because it has no mass, says Peter Russell. Explains Peter Russell. So because it has no mass, it equals, it's always zero mass. Universe in light, light's point of view, says Peter Russell, equals no distance / no time. Universe in light's point of view. From its point of view, light doesn't go anywhere. Space / time continuum equals fixed and always appears in fixed ratio when we observe ... Light is absolute and fundamental. It's not creation but manifestation, Peter Russell explains in the Quantum's True Nature. Videos on YouTube you can find. Paul Stanhart, how does dark energy drive the universe? Closer to Truth YouTube channel to find out if there is a creative force or energy. This primal energy is called dark energy. I was looking for which drives the universe, but again, how does dark energy drive the universe? I've got to see this again. Is it just organic existence? Existence is God. Where are all the good men gone? Having life still becoming complete. So existence is independent. Who said this? Someone said this here. Merriam-Webster. The state or fact of having being, especially independently of human consciousness, even. So, like human consciousness localized or, in that, it's like the breath and then the air. So, oxygen, carbon hydrate, and as contrasted with non-existence. It's like existing, it's in existence. Can't say it's in existence, just exists, independent. Without, it's got pure awareness. And just exists. Oh, it exists. Not with just the human consciousness, where consciousness is localized. Now you just see this breath, oxygen, fundamental, rudimentary existence. Of breath. What is this breath? The human consciousness. I don't know. I think existence, just being independent and in pure awareness, not human consciousness now. Oh, but we can feel it. We can feel the existence. I am who I am. feeling it, seeing it, just being. So why can't the atheists get this? God bless Abu Dhabi. Safe. Actually, some people may be worried that I'm not safe in Abu Dhabi because I'm an ex-Muslim. God help you, Sandra. And you're saying God keep Abu Dhabi safe. Yes, vagabond. Let me know who you are and thank you for being here. Are you atheist? God bless. Are you Christian? Okay, can you please not use capital caps? Sister, no Christian. Okay, you're Christian. Uh, Brother, welcome, welcome. Vagabond. So, how may I help you? Nature. Very interesting. Or could this be it? This existence, pure existence, being. But we cannot prove God's existence. Who is the we to prove God's existence? But yeah. The we. Who is the we cannot prove God's existence? Proof of God's existence. Vagabond, we can't prove God's existence. By itself. Maybe it can prove its existence by proof. Can the mind prove? Can the mind prove, give proof that you have feelings? Well, should we go this way? Proof meaning evidence. What is evident? We say we need evidence, right? But what is so evident? Can we say that self-evident? Huh? So evidence. Okay. Evidence. Is there something like so self-evident? What's this? That it doesn't need any proof. No belief or proposition is true or valid. The available body of facts Well, it doesn't have a body to have or information indicating. But those are signs. Can't prove. Can something be so evident, right? That it is self-evident, clearly seen or understood, obvious. Yes, now we're coming closer. Obvious, apparent, crystal clear, perceivable, perceptive. Or is it the perceiver, the perceiver before which exists here, soul perceiver, the one existing. Evidence is creation. No, no, creation, then we need the creator. Who created it? Yes? What you see here, is it creation? Because now we're having quantum physics, physics coming with, like Peter Russell saying, that this is not creation. This vagabond, this is not creation. What you're seeing, close your eyes. What do you see now? Without the imagination and using the mind, what do you see? Close your eyes, what do you see? Without using the mind. Empty the mind, just let the mind be. Complete, like empty darkness, what is it? I don't know how to go about this. What do we see? Is the seer important? Is it the work of light? Then our whole being exists. Oh, you would say, is this just a dream or something like what the Hindus say, some Hindus? Perception, no. Because we don't know whether this is created or this is manifestation of God. Sorry, it's a manifestation of the creationist theory doesn't work. There's more now. You see, there's more. God is light. You know Peter Russell, the quantum's true nature. Creationists, now it's like, this is all play of light. It could be manifestation, which is not creation. God didn't create this. If there's a God, that's fine. And so it's man, just like chicken, it doesn't start as an egg. Which came first, the seed or the chicken? Huh? So where do chicken came from? So where do so where where does chicken come from? Chicken. You see, this is the problem. Where does chicken come from? Huh? The only answer is that it is a creation. No, that's not the only answer. Where did the word come from? Was the word created? Like, okay, now I'm through your Christianity, Bible, right? Jesus, Word of God. Jesus was the Word, right? Is the Word created? Where did the Spirit come from? Is it created? Is the Spirit created? No, no, I'm not Christian, brother. Oh God. I'm not Christian, brother. Like Vigo Bond. Since you are a Christian, trying to explain it to you through your Christianity. I'm ex-Muslim, right? Yes, you are ex-Muslim. Yes, I'm ex-Muslim. And no, because you are a Christian, where did the word come from? Word of God. Was it created? I'm asking you because you are Christian. So you agree that Allah is the best deceiver? No, I don't agree with that. No, I don't. But now you see, the word is not created, and the word, it's not created. Is the word created? I just want to know from your Christianity, is the word created, Vigo Bond? Is the spirit created? No, it isn't, right? Yeah, so you see, then there's a contradiction here. Wherever the chicken could be the word of God, the word became flesh. The word became flesh, but did the word create the flesh? So there are many contradictions like this I found. Sorry. That is Jesus. Yeah, yeah, I know that's Jesus. I don't mean any. I'm just trying to find through your, make you understand through your Christianity that there are contradictions in this. Sorry. Yeah, so now we go to, yeah, I know ex-Muslim Ahmad also says that God is the best deceiver. Yeah, because he's used here, the word in Arabic. Is this the ayat? And they schemed, Makkar. وَمَكَرُوا Makkar. Makkar means not planned or schemer, but it means a deceiver, right? In Arabic, and they schemed against the Messiah. And Allah countered their schemes. Yes, Makkar means, you know Arabic, right? Makkar doesn't mean that they planned or schemed, but it means the deceiver. Makkar, if Makkar means deception, then another word in Arabic is there, they deceive themselves, and Makkar is not used there. Uh, I'm an ex-Muslim, but I don't have to believe in what all the, like even the Christians say about this. But I want to understand, is Makkah, you see, Allah has said that I will throw the treachery back at them. Yes, that is Allah. I don't know Arabic, but I watch Christian Prince. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, Christian Prince is very good. Um, but if Christian, we don't know Arabic, you see, even I don't know Arabic. So now let's leave this because we don't know Arabic. And the only solution would be that if we had known Arabic. So I can't prove this because there is an ayat which says they used to deceive themselves, and the word makkar is not used. So it's going to be very difficult in this way. That's why I don't do it like this, you know. So he's Arabic. Yeah. We just have to take his word. He debates. I know. Christian Prince, I saw his previous live stream. Vigo Bond. I know. Sometimes I watch his live streams when I'm on YouTube and all this. You don't have to. He doesn't need a. So he's Arabic. He debates many Arab. Yeah, and all agree that Allah is the best deceiver. They all agree. Arabic Muslims. Then why do they argue with him? So I'm just, you see, I have to take your word for this. So let's go in other ways because here this Arabic is also a problem, and the many, what is it? Allah is the deceiver. Okay, Surah 4. You see, akhtanuna, they used to be dishonest to themselves or deceive themselves. What is, can you ask Christian Prince what is this akhtanuna? Because some say deceive themselves, they used to deceive themselves. Yes, so when he argues, I have a point to let you see. To prove the Bible, predict all. Sorry, I didn't get you. Allah is Satan. Pardon? Vagabond, I'm sorry I didn't get your words there. To prove the Bible, I don't have to prove the Bible. They have to prove the Bible? What is Sat, Satan you mean? Allah as Satan. That's for the Christians. But I'm not a Christian. So please, let's not bring this, I don't know where it will go, really. Let's take it in a different way, like Makkar, Allah knows that you used to betray yourselves. No, I have to find Makkar through the Quran ayat, the word Makkar. I will prove Bible is true, predict that Allah is Satan. Okay. Sorry, I'm not interested because I know the Bible, so I'm not interested in proving the Bible. You're proving the Bible true, okay? No, I was a Shia, so I don't follow Ibn Kathir. Oh, but let's see, yeah, let's see, it's interesting. Just for the interest, yeah? Okay, for the Sunnis, this would be very, like even Sunnis, they can see this Kathir tafsir. Uh, Christian Prince has already done this, right? Why are you Christians after us? Please leave us alone. Then when Isa came, what is this? Isa was born. Yeah, but I don't believe in the Bible. So you can't prove to me through the Bible that the Bible is true. Because I know of many contradictions in your Bible. Bible has many contradictions. Go to apostate, but he's in Urdu. Apostate Imam, he will show you. The seed of David and the genealogy of Jesus Christ, there are differences in it. The word Hawaria. Okay, where's that? Now, where shall I go? Where's the Ibn Kathir? Where does it say? Oh, what is this? These, um, um, where does it say that Ibn Kathir has said this? Surah, okay, Quran X. Okay. Oh God, I'm gathering because I can see it. The past, Kathir. What is this? It's too much to read. What is this? Oh, so what is Ibn Kathir said here? I can't see it. No, no, I don't know. I can't. It's Ibn Kathir. Where's Ibn Kathir? What? This says nothing. We're on Makkah, right? Prevented me. There's nothing about Ibn Kathir saying. Now, what are you trying to show? Are you trying to show? I can't find it. Sorry. Read my post. Plus F. I'm sorry, I can't find it that way. Please, Vicobon, uh, this kind of a way, I'm not, I don't want Christians, this thing. Sometimes they lie and all this, they exaggerate the Christians. They hide. Christians are also dishonest. Sorry, I can't use your way. They're very dishonest about the Quran. So I can't trust them, but I do listen to Christian Prince and all. Very good points on Surah Najm recently. God knows who he saw, this prophet, whether it was an angel or who. No, we are not. Let me be a moderator. No, sorry, I can't make you. I can't trust you. Sorry. Just, no, 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 no. No, not like that. You're just wasting my time here. Now, what do you need to prove here on my, that God is Makkar? And there's some, I don't know, Christians, if you are a true Christian, you'll have to give me a test. It's the word, what is, let's say, now even Muslims know about this. And you see, I'm on the creationist thing. No, Allah pretend to be God of Bible. He didn't. No, he didn't. You know, Shia Islam, it will finish your Bible. No, no, he didn't. Come on now, you're slamming Islam like anything. I mean, you Christians in Pak, telling us that Imam Ali used to fight and all this. Read this, your Christian has written. You know, Shia Islam finishes Christianity. You know who helped Jesus rise? Imam Ali. Forget the Quran verse. You will forget what is Christianity once you get into the Psalms of Imam Sajjad and all this. You see, your Jesus didn't give a good example of how to get married, have a family, and all this. He's not a complete human being and family and all. His mother did, but not him himself. How to live practical, be very practical in life. Yes. Okay. If I was a Shia, if Shia Islam was true, I wouldn't choose Christianity because I feel my religion was made complete. So he pretends to be the God of Bible? No, he doesn't pretend to be the God of Bible. It's even the Christians used to call him Allah at that time, the Arab Christians. How can he pretend to be the God of the Bible? No, he doesn't pretend anything. You've got to see the Quran from the eyes of the Shias. Because you see, you Christians are bashing at the Sunnis and looking at their hadiths, mostly concentrated on them. Your religion is not complete. Jesus Christ, it's okay, the spirituality and everything, he's insulted people. We don't have the same God. Okay, you may think you don't have the same God, but it's the same God. How do you know that Jesus Christ was crucified? What is the proof that Jesus Christ was crucified? The point is, Allah is the best deceiver. He pretend to be God. Oh, please, he said. Now, what is the name of your God? Is it Yahweh or is it Jesus Christ? What is the name of your God? Your God in the gospel is not even the God of of the Jews. And this is the God, this is your God? Christians' God? No, it isn't. Yahweh is not Jesus. Oh my God. If Yahweh was Jesus, the Jews would have believed in him. It's Trinity. Really? How? Please give me your Bible verses and all. But then how do you have all this? Yahweh, Yahweh is the true Messiah and he's not Jesus. It says the Messiah will be king. The Messiah, after his divine investiture and enthronement upon the throne of David, will wear the royal robes of his father and reign as the new king forever and ever. Yeah, the Jews are still looking for the Messiah. But the father in Bible is also their father, Abraham. Abraham was their father. Yes. No. The Jews said that Abraham was our father. Abraham is our father. Abraham is our father, they answered. If you were Abraham's children, said Jesus, they're saying Abraham is our father. John 8:39 to 59. Oh God. No, the Jews never said that God is our father. Abraham is our father, they answered. Why are you lying? Oh, goodness. Yes, you are. Jews. Oh, so you want to tell me that, are you a Muslim? Jews, oh God, you're wasting my time. Jews said Abraham is our father. Yeah, they refer to God the Father. Really? Title given to God in Christianity, not Jewish. The God, the Father of Christianity is also the God of Jews. How can Abraham be God? Where does it say that the God? It's only the Christians who put this on blame on the Jews. Oh, Christians have turned it, according to Marian Thompson. Who's Marian Thompson? I can't just Google it and find out in one thing. It's the Christians' thing, explanation that God, Yahweh is your God, Father. The, let's see if the Jews say this. The name for the God of Israelites representing the biblical pronunciation of Yahweh, the Hebrew name revealed to Moses. Oh, meaning God, my Lord God. Now, Christian scholars replace the why and all this. Please, Jews have never said that God is, Yahweh is their father. They've said that Abraham is their father. You Christians or Muslims, what are you trying to prove here? Yeah, but he's not the father. He's not the father. Christians have distorted their God, the Jews' God. Yes? No, I don't want to know your Christian point of view. Telling me here, I can't trust you. I will need a Jew to come here also. Third one. Next time, let's, if there is a Jewish person, because I'm not going to listen to one side. Even in the Quran, it says David listened to one brother's side. I can listen to the Jews' side. You know what you do on this? Yes, I will post Exodus. Well, the Exodus you have in your. Give me the verse. But even after listening to you, my thing is different. My way of research, my thing is different. It may look like it's like you Christians do it. Exodus is the Torah, right? I don't know. Part of the Torah? I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know whether Exodus is the Torah. I don't know that much about the Bible. Anyways, you've got a Google. Please, how much can I Google? It's part of the Torah. Okay, but I can't hear it from the Christians without reading the Jews' side. I don't have the Jews' scriptures. Because you Christians are very dishonest people. You have slammed, all you do is slamming the, bringing out what you, Sunni. It's not going to work this way with me. We need a Jew. You know what you do on social media is just take those books that some Muslims say that is propaganda against even the Quran. Some Sayyid, the Shia, was telling me. Now you can't convince me like this through your own way of the Bible. And God said moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord of God of your fathers. The Lord of God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, of your fathers for God's sake. Not the God your father, but of your fathers. Not the God your father. The God of your fathers. Yes, but it doesn't say the God of the God your father. It says the God of your fathers. Where's your English? Okay, I'm coming and you want to come? I want to hear you. Let's see if you're not Indian. I have to test you. Or you're not a Muslim. Okay? I'm coming live. I'll be coming live. Okay? Then you join me. Will you join me? And I want to see from the Jewish way also. So I need time. I'm not going to, like you Christians try to break the Sunni Muslims, poor Sunni Muslims, and then what you do is you take them. It doesn't say the God of your fathers. I'm coming on the StreamYard, right? I'm coming on StreamYard. Please join me there. I've had enough of this deception. I just go in my own time, listen to Christian Prince. Sometimes I find something not for 5 hours. Sometimes I find something like in Surah Najm about my own to help the Muslims leave Islam. Doesn't mean every single thing they say I agree to, every single thing they, say I agree to, okay? Because I've seen some deception and some folly in, folly if I can use that word, in you Christians. Prophet Muhammad did not sleep with his aunt. And God has said, with the treacherous, I'm treacherous. In Gita also, I think Krishna said this. I'm the master of treachery, right? So he can be treacherous. But your God is too like, first he was a jealous God there in the Old Testament. He's getting angry. Don't make my images and don't do this and don't do that. And eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. What nonsense is this? Such a jealous God. And then all of a sudden he changes like I'm going to send my son. What kind of a God is that? He should have sent his son in the beginning. So when your fundamental thing has fallen apart, like the Muslims giving me the branches and the, what nonsense. Please, Vigo Bond, whoever you are here. Christianity has no, even Judaism, like, okay, no. From Judaism to Christianity, you can see the God changing. You don't deceive. You don't deceive the deceivers. You don't deceive, your God doesn't deceive the deceivers. Of course, God doesn't deceive the believers, but whoever tries to deceive you, God fails them. Self-deception. They go into self-deception, right? So what God means by deceiving them, of course you're deceiving the Muslims to a great extent by calling them to become Christians. Your Christianity is a lie. What, as I say, Yahweh is not Allah. Do you agree? I say all these Abrahamic religions, I wouldn't use Islam's Allah, but you didn't even come to the point, so now you're back to Allah, slamming Allah. What if I say Jesus is not Yahweh? Would you agree? Would the Jews agree with you? Oh, would the Jews agree with you saying yes, Jesus is Yahweh? It is like this, I can prove he is using. You can't prove anything to me. So if you want to come into, I have to make sure that you are not a Muslim, you don't have some motives, like I've seen some false Christians in the name of Christianity, Muslims in the name of Christianity. They try to lead me, the children of God, talk about Ezra and talk about this. I will not take that. I've already seen many years back in the Bible what I've seen in the Old Testament. But they believe God the Father is also their God. The Father, the God of your fathers, Exodus, what you gave me, doesn't say the God, the Father, the God of, there's a, do you know your prepositional phrases? Do you know your prepositional phrases? Your grammar? Do you know English? Is English your mother tongue? Huh? Do you know Vigo Bond? Do you know your prepositional phrases? No, you don't. Yeah, that's the problem. You've made a mistake here because in Exodus it doesn't say God your father. It says the God of your fathers. No, no, I'm not wiki picky. So this kind of a thing I'm not doing. Sorry. You're just wasting my time here. I'm going through existence. What is existence? So you said word is not created and spirit is not created. So what? Okay, do your thing. Okay, thank you very much. So if you want to help in that, you're most welcome, right? Okay, so I was on this before I got distracted. You don't know your prepositional phrases and you don't know, sorry, no copyright infringement intended. And then you are people who are deceived and you deceive others. Okay, in my life chat. So I was on this. Is existence God? So we can't say what God the Father's right grammar of Exodus? Oh my God. Vigo Bond, I had enough. Please. Please, no, it's not right. I'm with the Jews on this. On their Hebrew. Do you know Hebrew? No, it's not right. You don't know English properly, you don't know your prepositional phrases, you don't know Hebrew. Yes, I'm telling Christianity. Okay, please tell Christianity on your channel. Please don't use my channel here to tell Christianity. You are telling Christianity, you go and tell about Christianity. Right? On your channel, Brother, here there's no God, no Son, no anything. Here we are looking for proof of God first. So what is the proof of God? Please, you're jumping to your Christianity and this right now I'm telling God the Father is the right preposition, even Jews for Jews. Okay. You're, you know ex-Muslim Ahmed? Huh? I'm just telling you that I'm right. You are right? Okay. You think you are right, you stay in that deception. Okay. But you're not ex-Muslim Ahmed. Good. Or bad. I thought maybe if ex-Muslim Ahmed can come here. No, with God the Father. No, it doesn't say that. It says God of your fathers. I take God of your fathers. I take it like the Jews take it. So you can be deceiving yourself. I'm not worried about you just go on deceiving yourself, okay? Now, like with the Muslims, you Christians are so stubborn. Like the Muslims, with the Muslims. It's Google it, God the Father. I just Googled it, Baba. The Christians have changed the Jewish books to mean they try to fit Jesus in that Yahweh said, I'm your father. But he didn't say that. The Jews say he didn't say that. Some of you Christians are so stubborn, like the Muslims. I'm coming, you join me, okay?